In this one, we're looking at a West Creek high voltage. I purchased this from Amazon for $218, and it's a surprisingly decent guitar. It has a powder coat finish. It's actually really nice. The neck feels good. Not amazing, but good. Very much like an Ibanez neck. Kind of thin on the back end, but a little wider. The frets are nicely laid. I haven't seen any real fret sprouts or rough edges on it. The tuners are crap. So that will be the first thing we're changing out on this. The pickups, well, they pick up. They're good for metal. They're muddy, they're noisy. They're not great, but those will also be changed. Looking at the back of the guitar, it's actually pretty well built. It's got a decent weight to it. Everything is evenly coated with paint. Just in general, it's a pretty nice guitar and not a bad little player. So here's another Firefly that came in at the same time as the FFVX. I just recently unboxed it, and I really like it. I mean, I've got so many of these guitars, and they really hold up against some of my other ones that are by higher brands. They, for what you're paying, you're looking at $200 to $300. I don't think there's a better one of these that are for building something great out of. But it doesn't sound bad. And it looks phenomenal. This guitar is straight out of the box. Played really well. Especially for what it is. For a $279 guitar, $30 shipping to the lower 48. I can't really complain. Most of you guys know I love the little wild dime bag things, so that was really good killer this. Where it has this lightning finish on it. Let's see, there goes my other one. That's weird, it's just like a layover on a white guitar. It's gotta be awesome. Not bad for a wall hanger. It's tried to do kind of the Dean from Hell, but instead it looks more like something you'd buy at a roadside, like one of those places in Arizona that sell Native American stuff, or some truck stop. And, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's awesome. I love it's got like the rough finish, like the rough on wood. Single humbucker, single knob. It says Floyd Rose, some kind of licensed Floyd Rose. But yeah, that is absolutely killer. It's the Jerry Only bass. Or their version of it. It actually looks the part, man. It's heavy. You want to pluck at it for a second? See what it is?
Well, I mean, I have to plug it into. Yeah.
Well, let's tune it up. Packaging. It's actually not bad. And we have a Jimmy Page Les Paul Standard. Now, they did bother to cover up the logo, but not the Les Paul, of course. And it is a Gibson, because they can never get that O right on these older ones, or when they try to do the older logo. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at it, see what's up with this thing. Taking it out of the box, it's girthy, it's weight, it's good. It's got a serial number and says made in USA and it says Grover. All of that's obviously fake. The neck joint is okay glued. The binding actually is not as bad on its thumb. Plates aren't that great. It's not using the skinny post that the actual real Gibson uses. These, you can always kind of tell, these should have a slight slant offset to them, and they're generally in line to each other when they're done with these Chinese imports. The Jimmy Page autograph is there. This is some form of veneer and very thin binding. These are obviously, as I always say, mother pearl fake or mother toilet seat, some kind of plastic. They're actually, I'd be surprised if they're in that. The bone nut is actually plastic. You can kind of tell just by scratching at it. It's a guitar. ESP Kirk Hammett signature. Taking a look at it, the ESP, I mean, it's there. It's probably not picking up on camera, but it's obviously a sticker. They just put the clear. Hey guys, I want to do something a little bit different today. We still got construction going on, so I went ahead and opened the box. But we do a lot of chips and stuff, and they'll copy just about anything. So today we have a Chibson version of a Parker Fly, or a Parker guitar in general. Let's see. That's not great. There's no branding on the headstock. There is branding on the fake Floyd Rose. It actually feels really good, though. That's the weird part. But yeah, I just want to kind of show it off. We'll play with it a little bit later on. But I'm in my soon-to-be new studio for these and workshop. But yeah, I just want to kind of give you a glimpse of what it looks like to buy a Parker-style guitar off of Temu. Okay, guys, so I only bought today's guitar because I've seen some other creators have gotten this one in, and they seem to think it was actually pretty good. We're going to find out. It is another copy. I'm going to say that up front. It's off of Temu. It is the Angus Young SG. I've already just taken it out of the box just to make it a little bit easier on everybody watching. Not having to watch me cut tape and all. I know that can get kind of annoying. Anyway, so let's take a look at this thing. Color's right. Okay. And it does have the lightning bolts on the neck, even though they kind of seem like they're a little offset. It's got Angus Young signature, and of course it's got one of their little stickers. This one says Chabald, C-H-B-A-L-D, and I bet you it says Gibson underneath it. And yes, it does. It's actually, wow, that glue left a lot of residue. It does have the Made in USA stamp with the fake serial number, the fake Grovers, the normal stuff you expect. Weight, it weighs about like my other SGs. Knot placement's a little closer than it should be. A little off, I can tell right there. Switch feels kind of clunky. I mean, nothing that we didn't expect from a Temu guitar. But yeah, this is the unboxing of the Angus Young SG copy. We'll plug it in after a while, take a look at it, look it over, and see what we're going to do with it. Thanks for a look at her. And yes, it is the Firefly version of the John 5 Ghost Telecaster. Now, this guitar is cool. I can tell you out of the box, it's great. We have a truss rod adjustment right here. This mirror plating, I mean, it's obviously plastic, but it looks great. These apparently are metal. I know this is using the same pickups as the V I tried yesterday, which again is interesting because the pickups that I've pulled out of these Fireflies lately, and I did some research, they all say LJ 60-1, 60-2, or 60B, and they're wax potted. which is interesting. But when I tried to search that pickup and figure out there was a manufacturer, I found somebody else that had taken some out of another guitar, and they were Leo James. So I went to a Leo James and took it out, and it was the same thing. So I'm wondering if there's what the connection is. Obviously, they're buying from the same place, but LJ kind of tells maybe Firefly is the upper Leo James. I don't know. This does have the roasted maple neck, which looks great. It actually has a nice finish to it. It's got the red nut, which I know another YouTuber tested, and it is not plastic. But yeah, it looks great overall. It has the kill switch, the single control. Yeah, I can't wait to plug this one in. Okay, it's actually got a slightly better ace on the headstock than the Family Guy version that was on the other one. And it says Vicers, just like that one did. Under the sticker, it's going to obviously say Gibson. Yep. It has the same truss rod cover. The Ace Frehley on the 12th fret isn't quite as clear on this one, but it's cool. And it's got the same lightning. Oh, that is a lot of sparkle. So yeah, the other one, a lot of people said it wasn't right because it didn't sparkle. Well, now it sparkles. And of course, 3 humbucker. You know, you can always tell these by the hardware they use, and it's never very good. But looking at the back, these are decent plates. They're decent recreations. Oddly, this one does have a serial number embedded, but it does not say Gibson USA from what I can tell, which the other one did, if I remember. It has the fake branded Grovers, but it looks pretty good. The binding's not bad. It doesn't quite come all the way to the edge. But yeah, that's the other sparkly Ace Frehley Gibson Les Paul. We'll do a video later on with taking a closer look at it, seeing how it plays. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for when I post new videos. This is the one that other people have covered. This is the one that available on DHgate, AliExpress, all those. Let's see. It's got one of their little stickers on it, as usual. Looks nice, heavy. First impression isn't bad. Okay, so what does it say under the headstock sticker? Well, it says Yang Shan Guitars. Yay, there's their compressor. And the SP, of course. And they actually got a headstock a little better on this one. Normally they're using that bookend type headstock, and they've got it closer to the ESP, but it's not quite our headstock. Let's see, as far as what it has on it, it's okay. It's obviously decal under some kind of poly. Very small. Switch feels okay. Fake EMGs as usual. Not surprised on that. Let's look at the back. So it's got the active pickup box. These may be active. I'll probably put some real EMGs in here. And it does say ESP, custom shop, all that stuff. So they did their best to try to knock off this thing.